And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Fields throwing again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays. But it's not just analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
To the air again, Fields. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Olave, 74 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. In motion, that's Tolbert. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throws right side, and that's complete. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This one taken in by Stover. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Sticking to the air, hits Thompson Robinson. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. The DTR going to throw it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
The Chicago passing game on point. They've got another first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. These two teams all tied after one.
The end of the first quarter with the score tied 14-14.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1.
They'll try the middle with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Fields now to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to throw. Fields.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
To throw is Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, they deemed it four-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
On fourth down, Fields able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Here's Fields.
And he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Jalen Tolbert.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have broken the tie.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
From the gun, here's Fields.
It's caught. Tolbert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. Fields. He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Hey, no muss, no muss. Medic.
Now it's Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second and 10. To throw is DTR.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Completes it to Perry.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Thompson Robinson throwing here.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble, hit second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Thompson Robinson here from the gun.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And his throw is incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throw left side complete. That's Perry.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's third and a few inches.
They'll try the left side. Humphrey trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. They'll try and run for it.
And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Here's 2nd and 10. The DTR going to throw it here. Still going inside the 20.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. In motion right, Olave. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Jermaine Johnson.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. Hey, what? Hey, Ken. Right.
Fields throwing again. He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And still fighting. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Fields.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Quick throw to Olave.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Thompson Robinson now. That's Olave bringing in another one.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Thompson Robinson now. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. That is caught.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bring it up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Chris Olave.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Washington will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Thompson Robinson will throw for this.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Fields.
There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
James Cook.
35 yards.
And the Bears have regained the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
Flushed out right.
This one taken in by Stover.
Shedding the tackler and gives him some room. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A huge play there for Washington.
54 yards. Thompson Robinson.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee he's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A.T. Perry.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Fields going to change things up here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
To throw is Fields.
And this is caught. He hits more.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Now it's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
In motion, that's Tolbert. Fields now to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here we go, son.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go, son. Hey, can.
Now this time he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Keon White gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Hey, 551, son. Here we go. Hey, can. Chips clear. West right clear. Go.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so a long way away from kneel down time. So you got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over. Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. The pass caught by Olave.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
The DTR going to throw it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He completes it to Olave.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Tries it left side and finds Olave.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
You got a mini base. Here we go. Extend. Up, let's go.
Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's Fields.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So here we go. 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, had they given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Back to throw. Fields. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba.
Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
11.
All eyes on Fields. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense